I think I've got something wrong with me. I can't help myself from talking about stupid stuff on the internet. It is my guilty pleasure. Whenever I see something stupid, I can't help but just, sink my teeth into it. I need stupid people. I need to see stupid stuff on the internet. It's a craving of mine. And today's subject is something that is kind of stupid, kind of not stupid. So, if you're like me, you've probably been seeing a lot of videos titled things like the Forsaken Skin Problem, or, just titles like that. And I watch these videos. I've watched quite a few of them, and, well, there are some good points, but there are also some really bad points, and I wanted to, quickly spit my take, because, you know, I'm dry on content right now, guys. I need something. I thirst for the slop. I love slop content, okay? Not saying that's a joke. Joke, by the way. These aren't slop videos, but I feel like some of the points that they bring up is kind of stupid, so I just want some constructive criticism, if you will. So, I will say, first things first. Go watch one of these videos otherwise before watching this one, otherwise you won't really understand anything. But I'll try my best to explain, just here. But you'll get more context if you go watch one of their videos. So, first point. They take away time from developing new content to work on skins. And to me, this is completely valid. This is a completely valid criticism. Although I do feel like it's a little bit more nuanced than they put it, but it's completely valid. Yes, they should probably spend less time working on skins and more time actually working on content, like new survivors and new killers. Because, yeah, that is a perfectly valid criticism. But also at the same time, I've seen a couple of these people say that they should just stop working on skins, which is dumb, because skins, when you really think about it, are the thing keeping this game alive. Because you're not gonna spend that much time grinding for coins to unlock new characters. So skins keep the game alive. When you really think about it, it gives you something to do. It's what makes Forsaken fun, honestly. Grinding for skins, because you'll see in other games, when there's nothing to grind for, there's no point in playing the game. So that is a kind of good criticism. But the next criticism they have is kinda dumb. They say that Forsaken is, with all the skins from like random, like pop culture stuff that they're adding, just from random internet stuff, they're saying that it's starting to make the game feel like Fortnite, and that it's kind of losing its horror identity. Both of these points are complete fucking nonsense, and I'll tell you why. First of all, the really obvious one. If you got scared from Forsaken and you're really to the point where you're like, I miss the horror vibe that it used to have, I'm sorry, but that's dumb. Did you seriously ever get scared by Forsaken? Seriously. To the point, you got scared by Forsaken to the point where you thought it was so good that you're complaining that its horror vibe is lost now. That... I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. That makes you sound like you have the mental capacity of a fucking 5-year-old. It's dumb. It's really dumb. Okay. Then there's that criticism is really dumb, in my opinion at least. Of course, this video is all just a big opinion piece, so, don't harass me in the comments. I wouldn't like that. But the second criticism is that it's losing its identity. It's, they're adding, it's starting to feel like Fortnite. And I kind of have a mixed take on this. At one point, I don't really care, if I'm being completely honest. I like the new skins because they look really cool. I think that looks cool, so... You know, I like how they pull a bunch of inspiration because it looks cool, because the things that they usually pull inspiration from are very cool. But on the same side, I can see where they're coming from. I would prefer skins that relate very well to the actual thing that it's based off of. You know, the actual killer or survivor that it's on. For example, what the You Are an Idiot skin for Noli, that fits very well for him because it's chaotic, just like the original, you know, computer virus. It's a good reference. That is a really good skin. Or the Stitch Hair skin for Jason, or should I say Slasher. That fits well. It's a FNAF related skin for Springtrap, a horror killer type thing. It's cool. It's very cool. So I just kind of have a mixed take on this. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. I just wanted to call out some of this because I feel like the points, they made it feel very one-sided, that skins are all bad. And I just feel like that's not true. So yeah, I feel like I just wanted to bring some more nuance to the table and quickly spit my take. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, maybe consider liking and subscribing. Join the Discord server, link is in the description, and yeah, I think I'll catch you all in the next one.